a raba ta oduduwa su dauki nasu biyabara su dauki nasu mu musulmi mu dauki namu wallahi wannan shine solution a raba ta a raba kasan wannan shine ra'ayin mu a raba ta su ci man su umma mai din ne a bar mu da shanun mu a bar mu da waken mu a bar mu da gyadan mu a bar mu da shinkafan mu a bar mu da
Welcome back to Local Journal, my people. Una know say Nigeria as a country, we just dey manage make we stay together. If not, plenty things dey happen and we no be one at all. And una know say for inside Nigeria like this, if then they talk about division, plenty people mind go Biafra and Oduduwa, not knowing say even the Hausas then did they talk say they won't come out from this country. You know say anytime where they talk their own, they know they talk am for English. Now their local dialects and then they use they talk their own. So as it be like this, no be only Biafra and Oduduwa they talk say they won't come out from inside Nigeria. Even the Fulani people, then they talk their own say they won't come out from inside Nigeria too. But the way where they talk their own, it no make sense at all. But nobody they give them listening ear based on say they know they use English, they speak their own. You know go feel they call for war unto say you won't come out from inside this country, or unto say you feel say you know like waiting they happen to your people or be your region. Me I don't even understand. I don't understand waiting they happen to our region one they complain because everything where they happen to our region now using a hand cause am. So now like this, plenty people for inside this video like this, they don't they call for division for inside Nigeria. They don't talk say no good make we declare ourselves all in the name of unity. Them talk say if the unity no fit stand, make everybody just go in separate ways so that everybody go get in own separate country. But the one where shock me pass for inside this whole thing, that this Fulani man where talk say they won't get their own country, say they won't come out from inside Nigeria so that they go fit get Sharia law, so that them will be Muslim and them will be Fulani go fit date together, and so that any other person no go fit come closer to their place. In talk say they no want get people from the south where be say they go they corrupt their people, and in talk say make the south go eat their oil, make them eat their own agriculture. This Fulani man talk plenty things inside the video, and I go play the video so that we go fit watch them together. But before we watch the video, if today na be the first time you visit our channel, make you like, make you share, and make you subscribe.
The summary of it is that we cannot run away from this stark reality that Nigeria has to be restructured. Whether it is the restructuring that gives more powers to states, or a return to the regional arrangement of the past, or the restructuring that allows parts of the country that want to go and stand as independent nation, whatever that restructuring means, we must not run away from it. And our position as bishop, and I must say now, I'm carrying you along as a diocese, is that if we continue to pretend that all is well, we will keep bleeding profusely, and very soon there might be nothing called Nigeria. Instead of our killing ourselves under the pretext of remaining one indivisible nation, some people say Nigeria's unity is non-negotiable. I want to say it is negotiable. This thing is like marriage. You don't force two people to get married. We have been forced into a marriage that is hurting us. And every day we are dying and pretending to be one. Please, instead of our killing ourselves, and there will be no Nigeria left, let us come to a round table like this. Bring Nigeria as a cake. Bring one big knife and share the cake. Share the cake. Share the cake.
Arabata kawai. Wallahi. A ra'ayina da masu ra'ayi irin nawa kasan nan ta rubu. Arabata kawai. Arabata Oduduwa su ɗauki nasu, Biafra su ɗauki nasu, mu musulmi mu ɗauki namu. Wallahi wannan shine solution. A raba ta, a raba ƙasar, wannan shine ra'ayinmu, a raba ta. Su ci man su ma mai ɗin ne. A bar mu da shanunmu, a bar mu da wakenmu, a bar mu da gyaɗanmu, a bar mu da shinkafanmu, a bar mu da dawanmu, a bar mu da geronmu. Ku je ku ci fetur ɗin, ku je ku ci. A raba ƙasar, mu samu mu ɗabbaka shari'ar musulunci. Ba wata shegiya Ngozi ko Dabora da za ta zo ta fi tsirara suke rabin mamanta a waje, ta ɓata tarbiyyar 'ya'yanmu, ta ɓata, ba shegin da ta yi haka da sunan constitution ya bada right. Babu wannan. A rabu kawai, wallahi rabuwan ƙasa ne shine alheri ga musulunci, ga musulmai, wallahi tallahi shine. Kuma shine munafukan cikin mu da su ƙara bayyana, mu gano su, ko kudu ko arewa. Wallahi a raba ta, domin ba za mu yarda ana kashe mana 'yan uwan musulmi ba, mu kuma su suna zaune a nan lafiya, ba zai yi ba. Gwamnati ki ta kinnot, ba za mu yadda ba, ba za mu yadda a kashe mutane su suna zaune a lafiya suna ɗebe matattalin arzikin ƙasa ba za mu yadda ba wannan ba. An fa zo wajen red line, ba za mu yadda da wannan ba, shine gaskiyar magana, ba za mu yadda ba. Yawwa, ko da a yi stopping ko kuma a yi yaƙi, wannan shine gaskiyar magana. Wallahi.
The rate at which the Hausas, majority of the northern Nigeria, are calling for the disintegration of Nigeria is far beyond, is far greater than how the Biafrans, the old eastern region, are agitating. It's far beyond the Oduduwas, Sunday Igbohos, and their group. So these people are agitating in a most dangerous way, but a lot of people don't know, because the agitation is based on their language, Islamic, Arabic, and all those things. They don't speak English when they are doing their things. Now, anytime you see a cleric taking a matter to the mosque, the Benin people will say, Ofone, it is finished. Now, I'm not against what this man is saying. Maybe I would say he didn't use the right word by saying that he's going to declare war if they did not divide Nigeria. But in a normal sense, come to think of what he's saying, was he wrong? Absolutely no, because we were brought together when we are not supposed to be together. The earlier we realize that we are not meant to be one, the better for us. We are brothers. Do you see how the people from Niger and Cotonou, that is Benin Republic, how they love to come Nigeria visit? Nigeria love to go there visit. Even some Nigerians like Asari Dokubo, they own houses there, university schools. They live in peace there. But why is it that just in this place called Nigeria, the Igbos cannot live in peace in the north, the Hausas cannot live in peace in the south? There is no cohesion. There is nothing like unity, because we were not made to be one. And that is why I'm telling you that Nigerian politicians are playing a very dangerous game. Now, they will only tell you that it is only Biafrans that want to leave Nigeria. That is one of the greatest lies they have told you, that it is only the Igbos, it is only the Biafrans that want to leave.
Nigeria is a fraud. One particular tribe repressing the whole of us. Did you hear what Central Bank governor wants to do? Just a department, the operation department of Central Bank, to be moved back to Lagos, where you have 99% of the headquarters of bank. The north is agitated. Don't take Abuja back to Lagos. They don't care. If you all become beggars, it's okay for their oligarchic mentality. I talk like no other pastor talk. I talk like no other pastor talk. Because I have seen into governance, I have seen into the church, and I know where the problem is in this country. Are you hearing me? They may not like what I'm saying, but they cannot dispute the truth. This country cannot go on like this. Okay, I was talking about those who migrated. I don't blame those that want to japa. You know, initially I was saying don't japa. Do you hear me say that again? Japa if you want to japa. Because you look at the country and say, what future? If it goes on like this, what future? If it goes on like this, civil war is imminent. If it goes on like this, military intervention is imminent. Do we want to go back to that? No. Something must happen. I have always believed that something must happen. Do you see the way we pray in this church? Make Nigeria one. We don't pray. Nigeria is not one, and it can never be one. We are different nations tied together by force. We should still be one country, but let everyone govern himself the way he likes. Are you hearing me? Let the Niger Delta have their oil. Let the East have their resources. Let the Yoruba people have their resources. Let the North have their resources. Let them manage their security. Give them state police. Let everybody guard his borders. Let everybody generate his economy. Why must we generate oil in the Niger Delta and take it to the north? Why must we generate IGR here, or the VATs, and take it to the north? That generate nothing. The 10 key northern states have Sharia. Sharia says no to alcohol. Sharia says no to tobacco. But alcohol and tobacco is what give us VAT here. And you take the money from there to spend where you say you don't want, but you like the money. Fraud, 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 unfairness, injustice. Where did we sit down to make Nigeria 36 states? Where did we sit down? Nigeria was negotiated of 3 regions. North, West, East. 1963, by plebiscite, Midwest came in. Where did we sit down and say we shall be 36 states plus Abuja, and the biggest one taken to the north? More local governments. Then we came with federal character. You are qualified, but from the tribe you came from, you can't be qualified. Now, you can't pass any law in that National Assembly without northern approval. They are in larger quantity, deliberately made so.
One country cannot save us. One Nigeria cannot save us. There is no law that says we must be together, since they don't even want us to be together. And these people are the one causing problem in this country. I'll say it. They are the one drawing the whole country backwards. They are the one. So what are we still waiting for? Let's divide the country. Let's divide. These people are causing problem here and there because they feel they are the majority. Nobody can do them anything. They will threaten anybody, say all sorts of things because they will speak in their language. Nobody will understand. They speak their language, speak Arabic, speak all those other languages. And they are causing problem. And these people are the real problem of this country. If it was easy, you guys were there. You guys were there. You guys are the one taking this country backwards. I'll say that again. If Buhari has done great in this country, we wouldn't be here talking like this. We can even ask Buhari to continue after 8 years if he had done well. All the presidents we had in this country, majority of those presidents are from the north. So what is our problem? If it was easy, why don't you guys turn this country to abroad, to the London? You guys, now because the power has left you guys, it's not. You guys wake up. During the time of Buhari, Buhari was a monumental disaster to this country. 8 years of Buhari. But now, even if we say Tinubu is not good, Tinubu is not good. Yes, Tinubu is doing worse, but he never spent 8 years when Buhari take this country 50 years backward, according to the other man. Can you imagine? Let us divide this country. Who is holding us? Let everybody face the problem. If you cannot, if one tribe, the Northerners are facing their problem, they are suffering, it does not concern the East. If the East are suffering, it does not concern the West, the Yorubas. So if we divide this country, anybody who is not able to meet up, then their citizens should suffer. It should not be all the whole Nigerians are suffering because of one tribe. Because of one tribe who does not even care. If they care, this country wouldn't be like this. You have one president, 2 presidents, 3 presidents all from the north. If they cannot do it, then when things were easier, is it now you guys want to do it? So what will be our problem? What will be our problem? What's the color of your problem? Eh? Just imagine. They should divide. He's using derogatory words there. He's inciting violence and all that. Insulting the Igbos. I say Igbos are the one causing this problem. How many times how many times have they been the president of this country? You've not given them the power to be the president. You say no, they are not. But you are still, why don't you leave them alone? Then you divide this country. Let everybody go. Igbo people don't even care whether you give them the president or not. Just divide this country. Let us have peace. Simple as that. And that is still the way forward. Whether you like it or not, one Nigeria will not help us. He has not helped us in this country. He's not going to help us. These Northerners will not allow the one Nigeria to work in this country because it's too much. Now they are causing. The Niger Delta should go, and they are the major beneficiary of that crude oil in Niger Delta. They are the major beneficiary of that oil, and they said they should go. They don't care. They should go and eat their oil, their crude oil. There is no only by crude oil. So what are we waiting for? All the north, all the south, all the southwest, all the now not get mouth to talk. Now not get mouth. Now not get mouth said to talk. Say okay, let's do it. Now these people are ready. They are ready. They said they are ready. So why people from the south, east, west make them say come outside? We are ready. Put everything together. If we take overnight 24 hours to sign the document, let everybody go their way. Let any tribe who is not able to meet up, their citizens should suffer. It doesn't concern the other tribe. They should not use their own to disturb others. If you are suffering because you know you are suffering because your citizen, because your president in that country failed, not because the president of one tribe failed, then the whole country should fail. Now, in case you forgot, listen to this video from another northern person you get in 2017. Listen to what he said. He's calling for division. Then this problem started in 2017. I just want to take you back. Listen to what he said.
From today, June the 6th, 2017, when this proclamation is signed, the North, a critical player in the Nigerian project, hereby declares that it will no longer be disposed to coexisting with the Igbos and shall take definite steps to end the partnership by pulling out of the current federal arrangement. 2. This conclusion is necessitated by the realization that it since ceased to be comfortable or safe to continue sharing the same country with the ungrateful, uncultured Igbos who have exhibited reckless disrespect for the other federating units and stand the integrity of the entire nation with their insatiable criminal obsessions. 3. Rather than certain sections holding the whole country to ransom at every stage, each should be allowed to go its own way, as we categorically proclaim today that the North is fed up with being the same country with this pack of acrimonious Igbo partners. 4. The North hereby openly calls on the authorities and other national and international stakeholders to acknowledge this declaration by taking steps to facilitate the final dissolution of this hopeless union that has never been convenient to any of the parties. Prelude to final separation. 1. Recovery and control of landed property. As a first step, since the Igbo have clearly abused the unreciprocated hospitality that gave them unrestricted access to and ownership of landed properties all over the North, our first major move shall be to reclaim, assume and assert sole ownership and control of these landed resources currently owned, rented or in any way enjoyed by the ingrate Igbos in any part of northern Nigeria. Consequently, officials of the signatory groups to this declaration are already mandated to commence immediate inventory of all properties, spaces or activity in the North currently occupied by the Igbos for feature at the expiration of the ultimatum contained in this declaration. In specific terms, the groups are directed to compile and forward an up-to-date data of all locations occupied by any Igbo in any part of northern Nigeria, including schools, markets, shops, workshops, residencies and every other activity spaces. 2. Relocation notice. Secondly, with the effective date of this declaration, which is today, Tuesday, June the 6th, 2017, all Igbos currently residing in any part of northern Nigeria are hereby served notice to relocate within 3 months, and all northerners residing in the east are advised likewise. 3. Enforcement. All northern civil society and pressure groups are by this declaration mandated to mobilize for sustained coordinated campaigns at their respective state government houses, state houses of assembly, local government council secretariats and traditional palaces to mount pressure for steps to be taken to ensure enforcement of the directives contained herein. Conclusion. In conclusion, we are hereby placing the northern authorities, the Nigerian authorities and the entire nation on notice that as from the 1st October 2017, we shall commence the implementation of visible actions to prove to the whole world that we are no longer part of any federal union that should do with the Igbos. From that date, effective, peaceful and safe mop-up of all the remnants of the stubborn Igbos that neglect to heed this quick notice shall commence to finally eject them